Hey everyone, have you been hunting for a big screen TV that actually keeps up with gaming without breaking the bank? I know the search can feel endless, so I grabbed the brand new Hisense 75-inch U7 Mini-LED to see if it really delivers on the promises. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Right out of the box, the first thing that hits you is the size. 75 inches feels massive in my living room. But it's not just about the real estate, it's how the screen handles fast action. Hisense calls this a native 165Hz panel, and honestly, it makes a difference when you're playing something like Call of Duty or Forza Horizon. The motion is smooth, and the stutter that usually creeps in at lower refresh rates just isn't there. I also tested it with my PS5 and Xbox Series X, and both consoles recognized the higher refresh rate without any fuss. If you're still rocking a 60Hz TV, upgrading to this feels like switching from SD to 4K in terms of fluidity. One of the standout features for me is the anti-reflection coating. I live in a room with a lot of natural light, and most TVs glare like a mirror when the sun's out. This one? Even with sunlight streaming in, the screen stays readable. The glare-free layer cuts down on those annoying reflections, so you're not constantly adjusting the TV angle or closing the blinds. It's a small detail, but it makes a huge difference during daytime binge sessions. Brightness is another area where the U7 shines, literally. Hisense claims up to 3000 nits peak brightness, and in my tests, it holds up well in both bright and dim lighting. The local dimming zones, which number up to 3000, help with contrast too. Dark scenes in movies or games have deeper blacks without the distracting halo effect you sometimes see on cheaper Mini-LEDs. I watched Dune on this, and the desert scenes looked stunning. Every shadow and highlight felt intentional, not washed out. For gamers who care about visual fidelity, the U7 supports VRR, variable refresh rate, and includes HDR10+ and Dolby Vision IQ. I paired it with my PC running Cyberpunk 2077, and the combination of VRR and HDR made the neon lights pop in a way that felt almost three-dimensional. The TV also has a game accelerator mode that reduces input lag, which is great for competitive titles like Valorant or Fortnite. I measured the input lag at around 9.5 milliseconds in game mode, which is solid for a TV at this price point. The built-in Google TV platform is another plus. It's snappy, has all the usual apps like Netflix, YouTube, and Disney+, and the voice remote works well for quick searches. I didn't have to fuss with a separate streaming stick, which saved me both time and money. The sound is decent for a TV of this size, though if you're a true audiophile, you'll probably want to pair it with a soundbar or a surround system. The 2.1.2 channel setup does a fair job with dialogue and light background music, but it's not going to replace a dedicated audio setup. On the downside, the U7 stand is a bit wobbly if you're not careful. It's not a deal breaker, but I'd recommend placing it on a sturdy surface or using a wall mount for extra stability. Also, while the local dimming is impressive, it's not perfect. In some scenes with very bright and very dark elements side by side, you might still notice some blooming around the edges. It's not as bad as cheaper TVs, but it's something to keep in mind if you're super picky about contrast. Overall, the Hisense 75 U7 SG is a fantastic all-rounder for anyone who wants a premium gaming and movie experience without the premium price tag. The native 165Hz refresh rate, anti-reflection screen, and solid brightness make it a standout in its class. If you've been on the fence about upgrading, this TV might just be the one to push you over the edge. You can find the full specs and current pricing down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.